Hey guys. So I got this question a lot recently, and I kind of want to go live to talk about um, if you're outside of a program, or like you don't know the type of world you're going into, it might seem very scary because you don't know what you don't know. And in the whole I don't know what I don't know world, it's so scary because the big question that, hey Michael, how are you? The big question is, will it work for me? And especially in my world where it's more digital marketing, making money online kind of thing, you can fall into the trap of, wow, that they're making money and they are successful, but what about me? I don't know if I can do that. And when I'm hey Michael, hey Antonio, and what I've found out is, on the other side of the coin, when I'm providing a program, in my head I'm like, of course it works, because I've gone through it, right? So here's something that I found out that works. That if you are talking to someone and they don't know if your program will work for them, show them something that gives them that aha moment. So, hey Glenn, hey Mimi. So in my world, I'm going to show you something that will give you an aha moment, okay? And for those of you who have no idea who I am, and you're just scrolling around and you see this girl in green and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? What I do is I help people make monthly reoccurring income with little simple softwares. And those softwares are mostly Chrome extensions. So if you're like, what the heck is a Chrome extension? It's a little tiny software that sits on your Chrome browser. And a lot of people who come in and say, hey, yeah, sure, you made money by launching these softwares, but how would that work for me? Because when I think of it from the outset and I have no idea what I'm doing, then it looks really risky. It looks like hit or miss, right? It's like, oh my God, I don't know. But here's an idea. Felix, hey Glenn, 992 plus 8 is 1,000. Hey Gung, okay, let me just show you something, right? Here's something that will give you that aha moment. So right now I'm about to launch a Chrome extension that I've already created. I just haven't had the chance to make a landing page for it yet. Here's why I know it will succeed, okay? Let me show you something. Oops, sorry. Let me go and switch the camera around. So this Chrome extension is the Chrome extension I'm launching. And what it does is it just shows the ability for you to make posts on Instagram from your PC. It cost me $50 to make this, okay? And you can DM people. So I can actually DM people and say hi. I've been testing this, so I've been saying hi. And I can actually send a DM, okay? Very simple. How much did this extension cost me? $50, all right? Why do I think this extension will be successful? Is because I go on here, and this is app for Instagram with DM direct message here with 414,000 users, and look at the ratings. Installed it mostly so I could DM. It doesn't work. Okay, that's one example, okay? Here's another one. Security privacy issues. Let me scroll down. Piece of garbage. For some bizarre reason, it logged me into somebody else's account. Blah, blah, blah. So, let's see. Seems pretty awesome. Can I download videos? Oh, here it is. It's okay, but lacking DM functionality, okay? So, some world out there has 414,000 users with the ability for DM, and it doesn't work. People got this Chrome extension to make it work. And I have a Chrome extension that the DM does work, right? And it cost me $50 to make this. So let me ask you this. Is it risky? Is it risky to get into this when it costs me $50 to make, when I feel like I'm going to put out the landing page, people will still get it, because there's 414,000 users that are using some other software where it's broken? Do you think that that's a risky idea to get into, you know? So in my world, I feel like the things I do when I'm launching. Hey, Jeff. Hey, JR. Ryan says you can use developer tools, but it's a pain in the ass. Hey, John. Do you think that that's risky, you know? And when you put into perspective of, wow, on the other side of the coin, on my side of the coin, it's not risky to be able to go in and do this. It isn't hit or miss. It is more likely a hit than a miss, because you're so familiar with it by now that, you know, you show someone, hey, look, there's a huge frustrated community. You can come in and provide a solution for like $50. Like, what do you have to lose, you know? So it makes me feel like, you know, that there is so much fear if you don't know what you don't know. And unless someone that you know and trust, or you know and kind of trust, shows you that, hey, look, it's not that scary, then there's that moment where they're like, oh, shoot, it isn't that crazy. It's not that scary. And this makes me think about every single program I've ever went into and half-assed it, you know? Like, Ryan says, what inspired you to look for this problem? How did you find it? Thought process? Love your work, by the way. Oh, thanks, Ryan. What made me look into this is because my friend Marcus Campbell, he did an experiment where he's like, let's see how many people search for this phrase. And it's called Post to Instagram from PC. And we found that 6,000 people search for it every single month on Google. And I'm like, wait a minute. And so I looked into it, and I'm like, as a fun experiment for my program and my students, let's see if I can make this happen. And I made it happen in 3 days. I had the development and the Chrome extension made, everything in 3 days. And now I'm ready to connect it to, it's already connected to a database, it's already connected to everything, and I'm gonna launch it. But it's kind of like a case study to show you that you don't need a lot of capital to start. You don't really need to have an audience, because there's already a warm, huge supply of frustrated customers that will migrate over to your side once you have a solution that works. And for me to have a little app that has that solution cost me $50. Come on. like how much more, how much less scary can it get? You know, how much less risky can it be? So anyways, I think about all these programs that I've gone through. Like, let's say I bought programs about Amazon, I bought programs about all these things in the past. And the reason why in the programs I didn't get past the initial point is because they didn't really give me that aha moment, like immediately, right away. So there was I had an enrollment call earlier today. I mean, not earlier today, but yesterday, where he told me that he would come into a program, and if the program shows him something where $1 comes in, just even $1 or $5 comes in, then he's willing to pour like a bunch of money into it. Because if something works, even if it's $1 back, like he gave me the example, he got Spencer Meekum's course, and then he did Google ads, and it worked. He was like, holy shoot, like this works, and you're willing to go and invest more of yourself. So if you're making a program for an audience or for your people, make sure that within the first moments they come in, or even in the enrollment call, like they're not in your program yet, even in the enrollment call, you show them that on the other side it's not so scary, and on the other side it's actually really hopeful and a great landscape and this boundless place of opportunities. Then they will have that aha moment, and they will be like, oh shoot, it's not that crazy on the other side. I just have to go to the other side. And that really changes a lot of the conversation, at least for me it does. Hey Grant, hey Kyle. Glenn said had brain part on call building mobile apps. Yeah, mobile apps are really cool too. Glenn, here's a secret / not so secret. I'm working on the mobile version of QuickConvert. So QuickConvert might become mobile. So for whoever watches this, watch out. Other than that, so Chrome extension has the ability to be tied into like a mobile application version, so you can actually go very far with Chrome extensions. So that's what I want to share today. I want to share with you, like, no matter who you're talking to, if you're trying to tell someone that the other side, the side that you're on, is not so scary, show them something very quick right away that they can see and validate, and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, you know, if I show you a Chrome extension that cost me $50 to make, and then I show you a frustrated audience of over 400,000 people using a similar Chrome extension, I mean, even if I capture a fraction, a small tiny percentage of their audience, and they come over and use my working tool, then, you know, it's a wonderful place to be in, you know? Hey Oscar. Glenn's like, boom. Hey Grant, yay for mobile. Yeah. So here's what I realized when I entered the mobile software world. Even though I feel like I'm a baby at it, you know, I've built a program, I have an environment to help people, but I haven't been in this industry for decades or anything like that, right? So I still feel like I'm a baby. But even as a baby, I can run very fast with software. And think about it. Software, even simple software, it is not biased to whoever creates it. You can pass it on to your children, grandchildren, right? It's a stream of income. It's reliable, it's steady, it's every single month. And instead of you paying for all these other softwares every single month, you are on the other side of the coin. You're collecting these monthly payments, you know? And the overhead is very small compared to anything else out there that I've ever seen. You don't have to pour in a bunch of money to run ads in order to have sales. It's like, where else can you find that? I don't know, you know? But anyways, Glenn says, do you have a developer? I've been looking around. Glenn, yeah, there's 7 developers on our team, Glenn, in Chromeboss. So you actually have access to them. But I also have a list of vetted developers within Chromeboss as well. So yes, I'll link you to that list so you can get started if you want with mobile apps and mobile development. Here's also what's happening in the future. Places that have developers are getting strict. They, like, Upwork now limits you to only a few invites now. So if you were to go out and try to make your own software with developers from across the world, it's not as easy as before. So the people so building a network of people who are reliable, who will make software for you, is going to be highly valuable, very, very valuable in the future. And those with owning their own software have the ability to have their own streams of income that is unlimited, you know, literally unlimited. So anyways, Yeah, mobile apps. A lot of developers, surprisingly, if they know how to code, they know how to do mobile apps as well. It's not like, oh, I only know how to do one thing. A lot of times they know how to. If they know how to code, they can do mobile apps for you too. Like Usman, he does mobile app development too. So there's so many things. Here's what I mean. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know the landscape if you don't know it. And the only way for you to know it is to have those aha moments. And the only way to have those aha moments is to have people talk to people with programs. Like, book 15-minute calls with all these people who have developed their own programs. You would have your mind blown to bits, you know? But anyways, enough ranting. Just giving you a sneak peek of, sorry, I don't know if this is allowed, but she's one of my friends on Instagram, and this is the app that I'm gonna be launching, and you can go ahead and DM people. You can DM people on your computer, and you can also upload pictures, and you can also write really long posts from the comfort of your computer. Alright, I'm also launching another one. Oh yeah, if you like that video, then you will love all the resources that I have over at kimcdang.com. That is KIMCDANG.com. There you will find all my courses, my extensions, all the offers that I have, as well as a lot of free resources if you are just getting started.